Today we're going to dig into something pretty surprising, a potential link between one of the most common blood pressure medications out there and, believe it or not, poor circulation. But you'll want to stick around because the answer might just be hiding in a 4,000-year-old fermented food. So let me just ask you this right off the bat. What if the very medicine you're taking to protect your heart is actually, without you even realizing it, making it tougher for blood to get all the way down to your feet and legs? It's kind of a scary thought, right? And it's definitely something we need to unpack. So where does this all start? Well, it begins with a medication that literally millions of people rely on, beta blockers. And look, they're really effective at what they do, lowering blood pressure, but they can have this unseen side effect that really affects your body's entire circulatory system.
So how exactly do they work? Well, beta blockers are designed to lower your blood pressure by slowing down your heart rate. But a part of that process can also cause some of your blood vessels to narrow or constrict. And while that definitely helps with the pressure, that squeezing effect can have some serious consequences that ripples all through your body.
Here's a good way to think about it. Your blood vessels should be like these wide open, flexible superhighways, where blood just flows freely. But when beta blockers come into play, they can turn those highways into these clogged up, congested back roads. You get traffic jams, and that chokes off the flow of vital oxygen, especially to your extremities, like your legs and listen, this isn't just some abstract idea. You might actually be feeling the effects of this right now. We're talking about things like feet that are always cold, that annoying numbness or tingling in your toes, maybe even leg cramps that wake you up at night, or just that general heavy feeling in your legs. These are all classic signs that your circulation is really struggling.
But what if there was a way to fight back against this, to counteract it?
Well, this is where things get really interesting. It brings us to this ancient remedy that is getting a ton of modern scientific attention: black garlic. And this isn't just some passing foodie trend. We're talking about a seriously powerful tool for your circulatory health. So what is it that makes black garlic so special? I mean, it's not just old garlic, right? No way. It goes through this really specific fermentation process for 3 to 4 weeks that completely transforms it on a molecular level. All those harsh, pungent compounds in raw garlic, they get converted into something that's sweet, super easy for your body to absorb, and incredibly potent. And maybe the best part of this whole transformation, it gets rid of that signature pungent garlic smell and that harsh, spicy bite. That means no garlic breath, no stinky fingers. Instead, you get this amazing, complex flavor that's kind of sweet, almost like a balsamic vinegar or a fig. It's actually delicious. Okay, so how does this ancient food actually pull this off? How does it work its magic? Let's dive into the science, because it's actually pretty cool how black garlic helps convince your arteries to open back up. It really all boils down to a key molecule called hydrogen sulfide. And believe it or not, your body makes this gas all on its own. It acts like this master signal, telling your blood vessels, hey, it's time to relax, open up, and get flexible again. It's a vasodilator.
The whole process is actually really straightforward. When you eat black garlic, your body soaks up this key compound called S-allylcysteine. Then it uses that compound as the raw material to produce more of that master vasodilator, hydrogen sulfide. And the result? Your constricted blood vessels get that clear signal to just open up.
But wait, the story gets even better. Black garlic doesn't just work on one pathway. It also boosts the production of another really powerful vasodilator called nitric oxide. So what you're getting is this incredible 1-2 punch, this double action effect with 2 different mechanisms working in sync to open up your blood vessels. Now, I know this all sounds fantastic in theory, but what does the actual science say? Let's take a look at the clinical proof, because the data really shows just how effective black garlic can be. Okay, get ready for this number because it's a big one. A recent clinical study found that people taking black garlic extract saw a 280% increase in blood flow to their limbs. No, that's not a typo. 280% in only 5 days. That's a truly incredible turnaround. This chart right here shows that exact same study, just in a different way. It uses a key medical measurement for circulation called the ankle brachial index, or ABI. So before taking the black garlic, the average score was 0.6, which puts you in the severe disease range. But after just 5 days, it jumped all the way up to 0.9, literally moving people from a severe status to a mild status in less than a week. And the evidence just keeps piling up. other studies are showing things like a 40% improvement in the health of the lining of your blood vessels, a 15% reduction in how stiff your arteries are, and, get this, an antioxidant capacity that is 10 times higher than fresh garlic. That's huge for protecting your vessels from future damage. Okay, so the science is pretty hard to argue with, right? So the next logical question is, how can you actually put this into practice? Let's walk through a super simple, practical action plan to get you started. Honestly, it could not be more straightforward. The recommendation, based on the studies, is just 1 to 2 cloves a day. And the best time to take it is in the morning, so you can support your circulation when you're up and moving around during your most active hours. Now, you've got 2 main options here. You can buy it already made, which is of course fast and super easy, but it'll cost you around $1 a day. Or if you're feeling a little adventurous, you can actually make it yourself at home in something like a rice cooker. It takes about 3 weeks, but the cost drops down to just pennies a day. So what can you actually expect to feel? Well, the first thing people usually notice is warmer feet, and that can happen within just a few days. From there, you might see better skin color in your legs, less of that numbness and tingling, and that heavy lead pipe feeling in your legs might start to lift. These are real, tangible improvements you can actually feel. Now, this is really important, so let's be super clear about this. As vascular specialist Dr. Sandra Cerati points out, black garlic is not a replacement for your medical treatment. Think of it as a powerful partner, an adjunct that supports and enhances everything else you're already doing. And as always, make sure you're talking about this with your doctor. And that kind of brings us to our final thought. Here we are in this age of incredible pharmaceutical breakthroughs, and yet a food that's been transformed by a 4,000-year-old idea offers a real, scientifically backed solution to a very modern problem. It really makes you wonder, what other ancient secrets are just out there waiting for us to rediscover them?